Perfect. So I'm going to share my screen. Sure, we can see it. So is everyone able to see my screen?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so I have logged in as Aaron, which is one of your users on the account, just to show you a user view of the Hub and TalentBank. So when you log into the Hub, you'll be presented with a plus job applicant search, and then on the right-hand side, it's a TalentBank search. So TalentBank is our pool of job seekers who are both active and inactive, and they've opted in to be visible for employers. So they could be currently seeking a job, or they could be in employment and are open to essentially being headhunted. It is a headhunting tool. So we have over 1 million job seekers between our three platforms, so between Irish Jobs, Jobs.ie, and NI Jobs. So you have access to all of those different job seekers when you have your TalentBank credits. So if we do a search of the system, so click on the plus TalentBank search, you'll be presented with this page to do a new TalentBank search. And we have what's called a simple search, and we have a Boolean search. So as you guys are an agency, I would assume you would be using Boolean searches. Would that be something that you've used on other platforms before? We can go through both anyway. So to do a simple search, let's say you're looking for an administrator. Spelling, so an administrator and a job in Dublin. So you're looking to hire an administrator in Dublin. And with the location, we can change the radius to within 50 kilometers of Dublin or between 10 and 250, but it'll autofill to the 50 kilometers. And then press search. So this is going to generate a list of everybody on our TalentBank pool who has the words administrator and Dublin somewhere within their profile and CV. So as you can see, it has generated a list of over 5,000 people, which is obviously an awful lot. So I would recommend on the left-hand side to go through our filtering system and to bring this list down to a more manageable level. So it really is depending on what you're looking for. Let's say they need a minimum of a degree. Click on degree. And if you want them to have a language of English, click on English. I would definitely recommend this filter, which is allowed to work in Ireland. So you're filtering out people who have said, no, they're not allowed to work in Ireland. And again, depending on what the job is that you're looking for, a lot of the time people want them to already have their visas and be kind of ready to work in Ireland. So that is an important one there. And another one that I recommend is active in the last. So this is how frequently these job seekers are active on our site and how recently they've been active on our site. So that means that they've either applied on one of our job sites or they've uploaded their CV, they've gone in and edited a profile. So they are actively using their own job seeker profile. So I would probably recommend in the last 3 months to kind of, narrow down people who are actively looking for work. So with all of those filters that we've done, it's brought our list down from the 5,000 down to 533. And you can continue filtering depending on, again, what a manageable amount of time you have or exactly the skills and stuff that you're looking for. So let's say we were to work with this list and we liked the look of this person here, so Asia Narash. And what we can do is, without using any of your TalentBank credits, because I know Dean, your account manager, has given you some TalentBank credits, without using any at all, I would recommend, first of all, having a look at their little card here and seeing, a bit of a synopsis of them, but also clicking on the profile. And this will give you a summary of their personal information and a career path. So you will be able to see where they have worked. And then if you like the look of that person and you would like to reveal their contact details, which would be their CV, you to get their phone number and their email, you can click on this and it will say reveal contact details, 1 TalentBank credit. I won't do it now because I don't want to use one of your credits, but that will give you access to a CV which you can download. And, as your recruitment agency, like we obviously would recommend reaching out by their phone number or by their own email address. You can reach out to them through our site as well. So you can send them an email through jobs.ie and say, hey, we've come across your profile and we think you fit this particular administrator role that we're looking for. In order then to get back to this search, so let's say, you're doing this on a Monday and you run out of time and you want to go back and be able to look at the same list again. If you click menu at the top right-hand corner, and go down to TalentBank searches. Scroll down a little bit. Your searches will appear here. So as you can see, we looked for an administrator in Dublin and our 533 results. So it means you can continue to go in and work off that list, narrow down people, and invite them to apply or not. Does that make sense? Anyone, any questions? Sorry, I can't see everyone's face.
No, it makes sense. No, it makes sense.
Makes sense?
Yeah.
Perfect. Apologies. I will now show you a Boolean search, which is just, again, I think a lot of agencies do use Boolean searches. So it gives you the option to do administrator or customer service.
Yes, sorry, you asked earlier on. Yes, we do Boolean searches as well.
You do Boolean.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Look, it's the exact same thing. Struggle with the word administrator, apologies. So administrator, let's say, and customer service. So you want them to have both. Again, let's just put the job in Dublin for the moment and press search. From here, it's the exact same. You're going to be presented with a list. So as you can see, that list is actually double because we've put in 2 words. And from there, you do your filtering the exact same way. So I think you can use administrator or customer service. You can use administrator and an administrator not. I think they're the 3 main ones. And I'm just going to show you something. Sorry, excuse me. If I go back to your TalentBank searches, there is a little help icon here. And so I want to click on Boolean searches. And this helps me as well because I do get a little bit confused with the Boolean searches. If we click on this, it'll explain exactly what the and means, exactly what the or means, and the not. And that's just a really helpful kind of little synopsis if you're ever needing to use the Boolean. And again, your search will appear down here, so you don't have to do it again from scratch. So that's really it. As I said, I wouldn't click on the reveal one contact unless you're definitely happy that you want to have a look at that person, because it will use a credit and it'll use a credit for the whole account. So the whole account has 837 and that's divided up, but whatever way you guys divide it up between your users. Makes sense?
Yeah,
so that is
sense.
that is TalentBank in a nutshell. Do you have any questions, any concerns, or?
Oh, I don't anyway. It's pretty basic, pretty understandable. Like.
Yeah, no, it is quite straightforward. And as I said, I will hopefully, do you know what? I'll stop recording now anyway, so that everyone's not